I'm gonna tell you the 5 biggest lies that YouTubers tell themselves that keep them from getting results here on YouTube, and we're starting right now. What is going on? My name is Nick from tubertools.com. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to learn how to grow your channel, make videos, and all types of other YouTube related stuff, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Okay, when this video is finished, I want you to leave a comment and let me know how many of these lies you've told yourself, or are you telling yourself right now? Okay, let's go. The very first lie is, if I keep doing what I'm doing, things are just going to get better. Here's the thing, patience is really important on YouTube. It's important to stick to what it is you're doing. However, it's also really important to be objective and look at the content that you're making, because if you're putting out content there on a regular basis and you're not getting at least some views on your content to where it's like, nothing's happening, and by nothing, I mean just like a couple of views here and there, you're gonna have to start making some changes. Those things could be, I'm gonna try to market my videos, or I'm gonna try to look at my content library that I've made in the past, all the videos that I've made before, and I'm gonna see that if there's a certain type of content or a certain way that I write my titles, or if I do certain things with my thumbnails, people come and watch those videos more. The next lie that YouTubers commonly tell themselves is, if I just do what I'm passionate about, then everything's going to be fine. Passion's important, because if you're passionate about something, it's going to come through in your videos. If you're passionate about something, then you are going to connect at a deeper level with people that are also passionate about that subject. However, if you're passionate about a specific game that you like to play, or you're passionate about pottery, or you're passionate about a sport, or you're passionate about something like that, but you're trying to be a YouTuber, you're also going to have to learn how to do and embrace things that you're not necessarily passionate about. So if you're passionate about the topic, then that's part of the race. But in order for people to even know that you're passionate about that subject in the first place, they have to get to your video, which brings me to the next lie that YouTubers commonly tell themselves. I don't need to look at my stats. If I just upload videos, people will come and watch them. Plus, people are telling me in my comments that my stuff is good. Here's the thing, if you are a content creator and you want to get your videos out in front of as many people as you possibly can so that you can make those connections with the people that are passionate about the same topics that you are, it is extremely beneficial to learn how to read your analytics, because your analytics are going to tell you exactly how people respond to your content at scale. It doesn't matter what they say, it's going to tell you exactly how people respond. Not just that 1 or 2 people in your comment section, but all of the people that are watching your videos, all the people that are clicking on your videos. It's going to tell you how much they like your content or not. And then when you have that information, you can make little modifications in order to make sure that you're giving your viewers the best possible experience that they can have while they're watching your content. Learning how to read your analytics just by itself can be a game changer for your YouTube channel. So if you are fighting that, if you're resisting it, make sure that you do take that time, because it can really make a huge difference, especially if you're trying to really get results on YouTube. The next lie, it worked for such and such famous person, it'll work for me too. Look, we all see these channels that just explode out of nowhere as inspiration, right? We're all like, wow, that's awesome. They grew their channel pretty much overnight, it seems. But the thing that isn't factored in most of the time is the skills they brought with them to YouTube, the charisma that they already brought with them to YouTube, the research that they may or may not have done before they started YouTube, the knowledge of equipment they might have had, the editing experience, the ability to make awesome thumbnails, things like that. All of these skills need to be developed over time. So it doesn't matter how much charisma somebody has out of the gate. If nobody's actually clicking on their videos to actually get to that person, then nobody's gonna know that that's a charismatic person on the other side of the camera. All of these skills need to be developed over time, or you need to come onto the platform with these skills. And in some cases, people will just upload content and then people just respond to it. But if you've been uploading videos for a period of time and you're not getting that response, then at this point in time, you're not that person yet. All of these skills need to be developed over time. And in some cases, people come onto the platform with these skills already. And in some cases, people just respond to the person when they put their content out. They just have that perfect storm effect. And for the next lie, we have, well, I already make good thumbnails and my videos are awesome. Look, we all want our videos to be awesome. We all, as content creators, if we're making this stuff, we're pretty biased to it. That's why, that stats thing that I mentioned just a little bit ago, that's why that's so important to make sure that you do that, so that you can look at things objectively and look at the numbers on how people are responding to them. Because typically, if we're making something, we usually think that it's better than it actually is. And unfortunately, when we first start on YouTube and we first start making content, especially if you don't have any experience for making content at all, we all suck. Our first videos are rough and we just have to go through the process of learning how to do everything and learning how to get better at it. The best thing that we can do in these situations when we're telling ourselves these things is to get out of our own way. And that's where you go and you rely on the stats for that information so that you're not biased to your own stuff. You're actually using the information of how people respond to this stuff at scale. And by scale, I mean more than you watching it and your friend watching it and like a couple other buddies watching it. You know, just other people that don't know you watching the content. But listen, you can do this. It's work. It can take some time. It can take some adjustments in terms of how you're looking at things. It can be frustrating, but it can also be exciting. It can also be something that you love to do. It can be exhilarating. It can be a thing that you can use to connect with other people that are into the things that you are into. All you have to do is commit to learning all of the different aspects of YouTube, all the nuances that go into making content, and you'll be fine. Now, if you're just getting started on YouTube and you want to learn how to get more views on your content, I actually put together a step-by-step process that you can follow. I'll put a link to it right up here so you can go watch that right now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.